Hey guys, this is Racing Fan 242 here, back with another video, and I'm going to be doing a diecast review on Mark Martin's 1993 Darlington win for Thunderbird. Yes, I got this diecast along with many others over there at Daytona Beach, Florida, and my goodness gracious, this is going to be one of the most anticipated diecast reviews ever. Because ever since this diecast got released, I've been waiting and waiting when I will get my hands on this diecast, and I finally am. Thanks to going to Daytona and finding this at a flea market. Not the track, but flea market. So yeah. But before we get into the diecast review, let's do the package review. Alright, so here on the side you got NASCAR Classics ever since 1948, ages 4 and up. On the front, you got Mark Martin, number 6, Valvoline, 1993 Darlington win, 1993 Ford Thunderbird limited edition, 1/64 scale stock car. Sorry there, I have to pick my nose. Action Racing Collectibles, still a choice of champions, ages 4 and up. On the top, you got Action Racing Collectibles, warning, choking hazard. On the back, you got NASCAR with the barcode. And then on the bottom, you got Lionel Racing, RCCA, Ford license, official license product, and www.lionelracing.com. Now that we've gone through the package review, let's take this diecast out of its package, shall we? Alright, now that we've taken this diecast out of its package, let's get into the diecast review, shall we? Alright, so here in the front you got Valvoline, number 6, Ford Thunderbird, Roush Racing, and yes, not Roush Fenway Racing, Roush Racing. Goodyear, the normal 1993 contingencies with a whole lot of them. Look at this. Oh, okay. Look at how many sponsors there is on the diecast. I'm shaking the camera, so I'm trying to zoom in and out. Yeah. Number 6, Valvoline. No American ethanol logo, as though there is a gas can, a gas, little hole caved in. And a whole bunch of sponsors that I'm gonna look at later. Here on the top you got, okay, focus a little bit, Mark Martin, number 6, I mean not number 6, Mark Martin, Ford, Valvoline, I don't know what the sponsor is right there. Then you got a whole bunch of sponsors that I don't know. I'm going to start off with here on the bottom, you got Motorcraft, Quartermaster, Mac Tools, Bowman, Bosch, APAC, APEC, I don't know, Royal Performance Products, and then this other sponsor, I don't know, bunch of logos that I don't know, and I probably just made a whole bunch of people old, or feel old. You got Valvoline, Ford 6 on the back. You got no sponsors on the deck lid at all. Then you got number 6 with no roof sponsors, because that wasn't a thing. Then you got this, this side is the same as the left. Alright, so right off the bat, this is a good paint scheme. This is such a good paint scheme. It's just an iconic paint scheme. Especially with Mark Martin's number 6 on it. It's just Valvoline, one of the old NASCAR sponsors that's been around like from the 70s or the 80s. Oh my goodness, and then just having this diecast with me, the Mark Martin one, because this, like, Mark Martin's 1993 or whatever paint scheme Mark Martin was using beside 1993, that was this paint scheme. I really wanted to get this paint scheme, or I really wanted to get a diecast with this paint scheme. Yeah. And every time I went to a flea market that was not at Daytona Beach, every time I went into a flea market, and even though if it was on Racing Champions or on or how they used to do it back then with the low quality they had, I don't know, it seems to be reaching that low quality. And well, what? And even though I would see, even though if I'd see this diecast with the low quality of the old diecast from the early 1990s, I would maybe still even get it. But now that I found this one, after Lionel released it as the NASCAR Classics section diecast, I was so happy to finally get this. I was so happy to finally get this diecast. And how fitting that I found it at a flea market. How fitting. Just wow. Surprisingly, I didn't find it at the track, though. That was kind of weird. How that wasn't at the track. But whatever. Since we don't got anything to compare this paint scheme to, then let's just get into the paint scheme review. Alright, so we're gonna start off from the front. You got like three simple lines. You got a light blue line, you got a red blue, and then a dark blue on the very bottom. Then as you just go along the car, you can just see that both the blue and the red go upward and just to the roof, and then they just loop back. And yeah, and then the rest of the paint scheme is dark blue. And then the front is white. There, done. It's just a simple paint scheme that I love it so much. I mean, like, it's just a simple paint scheme. And some of you might know that I love simple paint schemes, and this is one of them. I just love this paint scheme a lot. And then just how the 6 is just like trying to fit itself on the red, where the red is. No matter how the 6 looks, it just looks amazing. I mean, like, yeah, on the roof it looks kind of weird, but it's whatever, I still like it. And you might be wondering, since this is the Darlington win, then where's all the race markings? Well, here's the thing. Here are the race markings. You can just see the little, like, tiny black dots on the front of the car. Yeah, those are pretty much the race markings. That's pretty much it. That's literally it. There's like pretty much nothing else on the diecast that's like a mark. Maybe you got some like chips right here around the 6 and around the red, but it's whatever. Still a great paint scheme. And you just see a couple of white here on the paint scheme, but still a great paint scheme. So yeah, this is like pretty much the only thing that is part of the race version. The rest is like a normal paint scheme, which, since this barely even has any markings as a race version, I can actually just forget that it's a race version and think that's a normal diecast. So that will make me even more happy. Yeah. Just a really simple, fine, classic looking diecast and paint scheme. Just love it so much. And then, since it's on the Ford Thunderbird, my goodness, another add to my early 1990s collection. Oh my goodness. Yep, I don't know what else to do. This video is reaching to be 10 minutes long. So let's just get into the simple thing, shall we? Alright, so we got a white number 6 on the sides, roof. You got actually a... Wait, is this a dark blue or is it a black? Focus. It might be a dark blue. Wait. Seems kind of black to me. I mean, like, I'm kind of comparing it to the front grille, and it kind of looks black. I want to say it's dark blue, but it's maybe black. I don't know. And then on the back, you got a white number 6. You got black rims, black spoiler, and yeah, I don't know if there's a splitter on this thing. There probably isn't. So, just a dark blue bumper. Yeah. So yeah. You got the roof sides are the same color as how the paint scheme is going. And yeah. Would I recommend this diecast if you ever see it? Yes. I mean, like, now that this diecast got released on the NASCAR FNX, and if you actually ever see it, I definitely recommend the paint scheme. I definitely recommend getting the diecast, because it's just a great paint scheme. And you know what, the thing that's frustrating me right now? The fact that when the diecast came out, I've been wishing that the diecast would come out in NASCAR FNX form. But when I go to Daytona and I find the diecast for like $8 and I get it, and I'm just like really happy that I've gotten it for $8, even though it has at the time that it hasn't been released on NASCAR FNX. But now that a couple of days ago it got released on NASCAR FNX, I'm just so sad that the fact that I could buy it for $5 in NASCAR FNX instead of buying it for $8 on the flea market. But still, at least I get to have the diecast before everyone else that's trying to get it on a FNX. So that's a good thing. So yeah, I would recommend this diecast. And the rating. This might sound biased, but I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10. It sounds biased, I know, but I'm just gonna give it a 10 out of 10. It's an iconic paint scheme, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people will agree with me. Just a simple but yet iconic paint scheme from 1993. Also, wasn't 1993 the year when Mark Martin was part of the Big Three against Dale Earnhardt and Rusty Wallace? I think that was the year. If not, it was probably 1994. I don't know. It was probably 1993. I don't know. Probably 1993. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I hope everyone enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. This is the Racing Fan 242 here, and see you guys later.